Hello and welcome to this daily hypnosis session to cultivate thriftiness. Please ensure you're in a comfortable and safe location away from distractions. Please do not listen to this session while driving or operating machinery. And now, on to the hypnosis. You know, there are times when we can just let go and let our minds wander, like watching the slow ebb and flow of a gentle river. Have you ever noticed how easily you can become engrossed in the patterns that form on the water's surface? With every ripple, every subtle movement, your mind can find a kind of peaceful rhythm. It's fascinating how, when we talk about rivers or lakes, it always seems to have this natural ability to calm, to soothe, almost like it's inviting you without directly saying it to drift deeper into relaxation. Every word I say might make you feel more and more comfortable, as if you're sinking into the softest cushion you've ever felt. And the more you sink, the lighter you feel, the deeper you go into this tranquil state, just letting go because it feels so good. And as you continue on this journey, imagine walking down a long hallway filled with doors. Each door represents a different facet of our lives, our memories, our desires, our learnings. Now, isn't it curious how some doors might seem more inviting than others, almost as if they have their own story to tell? Without thinking too much about it, you might find one door in particular that catches your attention. And as you approach it, you don't necessarily need to open it. Just knowing it's there can add its own charm. And as you stand there, your breathing is so rhythmic, so natural. It's almost as if with every exhale, you're letting go of any tension, and with every inhale, you're inviting deeper relaxation. There's a beautiful cycle of letting go and welcoming peace. And isn't it fascinating how easy it is to dive deeper into this calm? Just like when someone mentions sinking into a comfortable bed after a long day, your entire body might feel even more relaxed. There's nothing you need to do right now, just be. Enjoy this tranquility, cherish this depth as you prepare your mind to cultivate the wisdom of thriftiness. And as you're here in this serene space, let's talk about thriftiness, which has been with humanity for centuries. Now, you might have heard stories from older generations, stories of saving, of making do, of cherishing what one has. And there's a wisdom in most tales. It's not just about money or things. It's about the essence of value, of understanding worth. Have you ever pondered upon the difference between want and need? Sometimes when we walk by a store and we see something shiny, new and inviting, our mind whispers, "I want that." But what if we took a pause, a simple moment to ask ourselves, "Do I truly need this?" Such simple questions can sometimes bring profound clarity. And when you find that clarity, you might discover a kind of freedom, a liberation from the chains of momentary desires. In the past, maybe there were times you bought something on a whim, something you later found was unnecessary. And it's all right, everyone has those moments. But imagine just for a second how it feels when you make a well thought out choice. Like when you take your time to pick a book, cherishing its content, reading its summary, feeing its pages, and when you finally decide to buy it, the joy of that decision lasts long, much longer than an impulsive buy. You didn't just buy a book, you chose an experience. Now you might recall a time, perhaps in your childhood or maybe recently, when you saved for something you really wanted. The feeling of putting aside a little every day, every week, watching your savings grow and the thrill of finally getting what you wanted. It was never just about the end goal, was it? It was about the journey, the anticipation, the discipline, and the sweet reward at the end. That's the essence of thriftiness. It's not about denying oneself, but about valuing oneself. And perhaps as the days go by, you'll find that there are subtle messages, like gentle nudges suggesting to you the art of thriftiness. Not direct commands, just considerations. Like a friend offering advice, you might hear these whispers when making choices. Is this of lasting value? How often will I use it? Is there something else I would value more in the long run? And in those moments of contemplation, you find your path. You know, thriftiness isn't just a financial tool, it's a life skill. It's not about counting pennies, but about understanding the true worth of things. Like cherishing moments with loved ones, valuing experiences over possessions, understanding that sometimes the most beautiful things in life are free, or they come with patience and time. The world is filled with noise, with advertisements and offers screaming for our attention. But as you delve deeper into the art of being thrifty, you might discover that the world also offers silence, peace, and spaces to reflect. A momentary pause, a deep breath, and suddenly choices become clearer, desires more defined. And as this certain progresses, you might not remember every word, but a feeling, an emotion, a newfound wisdom might settle in, an understanding that every time you choose thriftiness is also choosing a richer life, full of experiences that money can't buy. And now as we near the end of this journey, let's begin to reacquaint ourselves with the world outside. Just like after a deep and peaceful sleep, the waking world gradually comes into focus, Remember that feeling when you slowly stretch in the morning, feeling refreshed and invigorated. You can start by noticing your breathing, how it's rhythmic and calm, and with every breath you're gradually becoming more and more alert, more in tune with the present moment. Perhaps you can feel the surface you're resting on, the ambient sounds around you. And as you continue this transition, keep with you the insights and feelings from this session, knowing that they are now a part of your subconscious wisdom. And when you're ready at your own pace, you can open your eyes, feeling revitalized, enlightened, and ready to embrace the world with your newfound perspective of thriftiness. And even after this session concludes, a gentle reminder might linger in your thoughts. Whenever faced with choices, a whisper might guide you, subtly suggesting the value of patience, the merit of discernment, and the beauty of thriftiness. It's not an overt command and a friendly nudge, having you to navigate your decisions with grace and wisdom. Thank you for taking this time for self-reflection and growth. Embrace the journey ahead with mindfulness and understanding. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.